What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's Never Fair here, and I'm bringing you some more of this good old COD4, Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. And we're going to continue forth with our discussion about Black Ops 2. Before I get into that, though, interesting little side note, just something I found kind of funny. I was playing Black Ops last night, and I went and looked at my deaths from death streaks, or from kill streaks, and of my 46,000 deaths, yeah, that's a lot, I know. Only 1,923 came via kill streaks. The rest of them were either, claymores, knives, guns, whatever. Anywho, I thought that was a funny stat. So maybe Treyarch did a great, fantastic job balancing the kill streaks in the good old Black Ops. But where we left off was discussing kill streak balance. And just for me personally, I think 357 is the better way to go. Mainly because it tends to lead to people not wanting to camp as much, in my opinion. I mean, I don't see nearly as many people camping, and look at that host advantage. But I don't see nearly as many people camping on Call of Duty 4, and I didn't see a whole lot of people camping on World at War through my time playing that either. So, I mean, if 7's all you got to worry about getting to, pretty much anybody can get to a 7 kill streak. And like I said, if you give them the option of attack dogs, attack helicopter. If you do attack dogs, they need to be like the ones on World at War where it's a 2-hit kill, not a 1-hit. And damn RPD. Okay, yeah, plane flying over outside right now. Wonderful, wonderful. One of the joys of living within about 15-20 miles of an airport. But yeah, you got to take hardline out of the equation. There can't be a hardline perk. That was fucking stupid right there. Sorry, but me personally, I'd like to see that. I'd like to see attack helicopter, attack dogs, and Blackbird as the options on a 357 kill streak loadout. Now, chances are it's not going to be that, and that's fine. I mean, I understand. A lot of people love the really, really powerful kill streaks. I think it takes away from the gun-on-gun aspect of it. It makes the game a little less, enjoyable. But I can't say I haven't had the privilege and enjoyed raping face with a chopper gunner or something like that, especially on Modern Warfare 2. Good God, that thing is beastly. But that doesn't mean that the team that I was beating shit out of with it enjoyed it. I guarantee you they didn't. And it's, I don't like the fact that there's lock-on launchers. I mean, I understand there's a need to have that with the strength of the kill streaks right now, but if you get to where attack helicopter is all you got to worry about, then you could just have RPGs, and therefore at least take some kind of skill to shoot some shit down, just like it took you skill to earn it. But that's just a small little part of the thing. The real big thing for me, as far as what I want to see in Black Ops 2, will be maps similar to what was in Black Ops, with the exception of something like Array. I'd like to not see any nighttime maps. Just me personally, I don't like them. I don't know why. I just don't. But the smaller maps like your summits and stuff like that, I didn't really care for Array. Hazard just too large to where I would run around forever trying to find somebody, and lo and behold, the spawns will flip. So I'd like to see more smaller maps. I'd like to see a lot of maps. I do enjoy the fact that Modern Warfare 3 had a lot of maps. Unfortunately, those maps were fucking terrible. But maps like Summit, I'd like to see Shipment have a return, just because it's fucking chaotic and fun. And it's just chaotic and fun as hell, in my opinion. I mean, maybe you don't share that opinion. If you don't, then so be it. If you do, then more power to you. I know Nuketown was similar to that, and I think Nuketown was a pretty good, perfect size. Well, it was a little small too, but I couldn't play it every damn game, but I could definitely enjoy me some Nuketown 24/7 for about an hour. For about an hour. But maps are really the biggest key, in my opinion, to making the game enjoyable. That's the reason I ain't been playing Modern Warfare 3 as much. I don't really enjoy the maps. It's too cluttered, too much fucking bullshit on the maps, way too many corners and tight corridors, and two stores and all that stuff. I like the openness. of say a firing range or a this map right here that I'm playing on is a pretty good map in my opinion. It's open enough, but has enough cover for you to move from cover to cover without being, out wide open for somebody to destroy. Ooh, look at you laying at the stairs like a beast. But I mean, other than that, maps, gun balance, perk balance, kill streak balance, and it's not easy to obtain all that. So I tried to go into every game with an open mind. Like I tried to go into Modern Warfare 2 with an open mind. I played that. It was a piece of trash. I don't give a fuck if you think the game's great. The game was a piece of fucking trash. I went into World at War with an open mind. I enjoyed the game. Sniping's a little annoying, but there's a counter to it, and that's Juggernaut. Same thing with this game. Sorry, my throat's a little dry. I need to get some water. But I went into this game with a very open mind, not knowing what to expect, because my previous experience from the 2 other Infinity Ward Call of Duties I'd played, while Modern Warfare 3 was slightly enjoyable, it was still not as good as Black Ops in my opinion. So I went in this game though, and I didn't put anything against them. I wanted to play it for myself, and now that I've prestige on Call of Duty 4 and I've played it for a good bit, I see that this game is extremely fun and fairly balanced. I mean, Martyrdom, Last Stand's a little annoying. Noob 2s with Sonic Boom's not too bad. But for the most part, this game it's just been very, very enjoyable for myself. It's been a very enjoyable experience, and I would like to see a combination of Call of Duty 4 and Black Ops. I like the combat record, the player card, emblem, the what can we call it? Forgot what it's called. Oh no, yeah, I did mention the player card emblem. Sorry. I like that, and I like being able to put that on your gun and stuff. I like the fact that you have to prestige to get gold camo. And then you get into the another thing I wanted to touch bases on was COD points versus challenges to unlock camos and perks and stuff. I like the COD points, and I understand people enjoy the challenge of doing the challenges. So I wouldn't mind seeing maybe a combination of both. Perhaps COD points for your gun customizations, with the exception of camos, perhaps. As far as like customized reticles and stuff like that, I think COD points would be cool for that. And maybe COD points for perks, because I don't like having a slightly unfair advantage by not having flat jacket until like level 40 something. So, just throwing out a random number there, whereas somebody else has it, and I just prestige. I don't have it, and I'm a domination player for the most part. I don't play domination on Modern Warfare 3 because none of my buddies I play with like domination really, and I'm not playing that game by myself. I'm just not, because I don't have that much fun playing it. So I'd like to see the perks stay that way. I'm fine with the guns being an unlock as far as levels. It gives me the opportunity, and it forces you to use other guns. The prestige token thing that Modern Warfare 3 did, I think that's pretty cool. Instead of having a prestige token, maybe every time you prestige you get 5,000 COD points or something like that whenever you prestige. So you don't start off with nothing. So there's a little bit of incentive to prestige. Maybe even carry a gun with you, something like that. I'm not sure. I like the way they kind of did that, where you carry a gun or a perk or something. But if you're going to use the COD points to do perks, then you don't really need the prestige token to do perks. So you could carry a gun or something like that with you. I like the fact that it kind of rewarded you if you prestiged in old games on Modern Warfare 3. So that's something I'd like to see. Some incentive or some reward program for the people who have been with Call of Duty from the beginning or through whatever. I mean, the fact that you've taken the time to prestige on 3, 4, 5 games, I'd like to see that get acknowledged, and maybe it gives you something. Another thing I would like to see as far as gun camos is the Zombies Pack-a-Punch camo. I'd like to see that as an unlock based on if you Pack-a-Punch that gun in zombies if you've got to a certain level, something like that. I think that would be kind of cool, give people more of an incentive to play zombies, because it's an awesome game mode. It really is. It's much better than the crap that was on Modern Warfare 3. Also, combat training needs to make a comeback. But that's pretty much really all I have here. Final score of that game was 23-16. Not a great game. Don't really have too much more to cover, so this will probably be the last video covering Black Ops 2 discussion until Black Ops 2 comes out. And that's about it. That's going to go ahead and wrap up this commentary. I hope you enjoyed it, and thank you for watching.